Hello children. I'll be your mystery reader for today. I'll read about an honestly fun camp. Will couldn't wait for September when his school would start. It was early August and he was at the same summer camp he had been going for the last 5 years. His dad went to the camp when he was a boy and loved it. So Will didn't want to disappoint his dad by telling him that he didn't even like it. By the middle of August, Will had more than enough. He had enough of the horses, enough of the baseball games, enough of the canoeing, and enough of the lousy camp food. He wrote to his mom and asked her if she would pick him up early, but he didn't want his mom to tell his dad. She responded in a letter which said, "I can't do that. I'm always honest with your dad. If you really want to leave, I will talk to him about it." Will was still too worried about disappointing his dad, so he wrote back to his mom that he would stay for the last 2 weeks and try to make the best of it. He asked his mom if she would make his favorite meal when he got home. During that last week, Will was looking so forward to the meal his mom would be making that every time he ate at a camp meal, he imagined he was eating his mom's cooking. All of a sudden, the food didn't taste as bad. Will decided to be honest with his camp counselors. He told the head horseback counselor that he wasn't comfortable with the horse he had been assigned. The counselor asked Will which horse he might feel better riding. Will was then assigned to Misty for the last week, and he started to like horseback riding. Will never liked playing baseball because he didn't play baseball. He told the baseball counselor, and the counselor switched him to play catcher. Will started to actually like baseball. As for the canoeing, Will always ended up sitting in the bow of the canoe. He told his counselor that he would like to try sitting in the stern. Once he was able to take on the role of the stern paddler, he started to enjoy canoeing because he liked steering the canoe. When Will's parents came to pick him up from the camp, he said to them in all honesty, this was the best summer at camp ever. He then added that he couldn't wait for the year's camp, and he might even want to stay for an extra week or 2. Okay, that's the end of my short storytelling, children. I have here 6 questions for you to answer, and remember the events and details of the story. Okay, number 1 question. Why would Will's dad want Will to go to the camp? Why do you think? Okay. What's the answer? The answer is Will's dad wants Will to go to the same camp he went to as a young boy because he loved the camp. That's the answer. For number 2, why did Will think his dad would be disappointed if he learned that Will didn't like the camp? Will thought his dad would be disappointed because his dad thought Will would love the camp too. He would be disappointed to hear that Will did not like the camp. Oh, so that's the reason. For number 3, why do you think the food started to taste better when Will thought about his mom's cooking? The food started to taste better when Will thought about his mom's cooking because he likes his mom's cooking and imagined the food tasted like his mom's cooking. And for number 4, children, which horse did Will think he would feel better riding? Will thought he would feel better riding Misty. And for number 5, which end of a canoe is the stern, front or rear? The stern is the back of the canoe, as that is where you steer the canoe. And for the last question, but not the least, what was the turning point that helped Will start to like the camp? The turning point that helped Will to start to like camp was when he decided to be honest with his camp counselors. Okay, children, that's the end of my story. Thank you very much for listening.